Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. What is up? Or it's your girl, Miss T, and I am sleepy. I don't know why. Let me adjust this chair. Oh, let me pin the comment. The link also before we get started up in here. Shoot, that's not right. Hope everybody has an amazing day today. It's kind of like chill here, kind of a little bit gloomy. I don't know if it's supposed to rain today or not. Are you guys tired too? I am tired. Okay, that is pinned. So that's done out the way. Okay. Do. What's up, Joshua Gabriel? Oh my God. My daughter keeps texting me. School is almost out for summer. How many of y'all ready for the summer? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I had to adjust this chair. I wanna take her to like Kings Island, and her birthday's this summer. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff planned for the summer. So I'm trying to go hard on YouTube and here. And doing all that. What's up, the word? How you doing, sir? I need to get over there. I've been tripping. I've been I do the live streams downstairs, and I do what's up, everyday life of OCD is chick. I do the videos upstairs. So I got that I'm trying to redo the upstairs so I can have a nicer background besides just the white wall. So I got that peel apart wallpaper. So I'm gonna see how that works. I've been upstairs reorganizing my room. So yeah, we are talking today in a relationship. Is it more important for sex or communication? I'm all for communicating. I have no problem talking and communicating. I know sex is kind of important too in relationships. What's up, Spooky? How you doing? Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna see how it turns out. Um, but I don't know. I've been in relationships where communication is definitely at the top. Yeah, I've I've been in relationships where people get comfortable and it's just like, oh, you want to go upstairs? You want to go do this? You want to do No, actually I don't. Or like you in the mood? No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm more turned on by words. I know like more people are turned on by like actions, like, oh, he cut the grass, he cooked dinner, all that stuff. First of all, I live in a condo, so I don't have to worry about cutting grass as long as I live here. So that's not really important to me. But yeah, I love when somebody gives me a compliment or something like that. That's my spice. That's what gets me going, I guess you could say. Uh Thank you so much, Spooky. I appreciate it. Yes, yes. And you'll be surprised. Like the people I've dated, it's just like like it's an on and off switch. Like I'm so burnt out on that. Like it's not that, oh, we went out to eat, so we get home, going upstairs and throwing some lingerie or something like that. It's like it don't no. Well, sometimes it does, but Ah, let's see, 2,200 watch time hours. Okay, Spooky. Okay, I'm gonna go over there and check you out. I gotta go check out Blood Files too and OCD is chick. I'm so behind. Good morning, Kenneth. How you doing? Yes, I love like, hey baby, you looking good. You look like you dropping weight. I even like the little I've been seeing that a lot on TikTok when walk by and smack you on the ass. I like that kind of stuff. I like that. I like that kind of attention. But I know other people are turned on other ways. So I was just like, okay. Like I said, I have some friends that are like, oh, he cut the grass. He paid all the bills this month. I was like, okay, well that's nice. Communication can and should make sex better. Mic drop. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. I hate it when somebody just be like, or like you laying down and you get poked from behind, like that's supposed to be like the like turn on, let's go. I don't like that. I hate that with a passion. I hate that so bad. Ah, I don't know if we're gonna get our YouTube therapist today because he's been so busy working. The time that he does come up here, it's only for like 5-10 minutes. I love how you put that mic drop in there. That's what's up. So let me see what else gets me going. Doing something that they don't normally do. I know you. Oh, thank you, Spooky. Yeah, I've been trying to revamp the channel and stuff a little bit. So yeah, I haven't been around, but I am. You keep changing your name, Spooky Zombie Graveyard. Okay. Like if I have, I don't know. I don't. Hmm. A lot of people just get kind of used to the norm, like the regularly scheduled program. Oh, he does this, he does that, kind of thing. Like I love it when somebody like steps out and does something out the ordinary. If we've been dating for a long time, and like, for instance, I'll cook dinner most of the time, and then like one day he'll just like, oh baby, I went ahead and cooked, or I ran you some bath water or something like that. I'm like, what? What? That definitely gets me going. I do know communication is definitely the top tier of being in a relationship, but yeah, I'm just talking about as far as like getting me going. These are the things that get me going. What's up, Bestie Jamia? How you doing, Jamia? I sent you an email, but I already figured it out now. So, 1,116 people to my channel. That's what's up. So I've already planned out. Let me show y'all this real quick. I got the whole month of May already on and popping as far as conversations, talking, shout out days. I want to kind of break it up to do where like one on Mondays we do coffee and conversation, because I miss coffee and conversation, to be honest. I really do. Help channels grow and all that stuff. Tuesdays we go back to old school music. Wednesdays we do like something like this, relationship advice. Thursdays is going to be eating, and then turn up Fridays. So that's the plan. That is the plan. So just kind of break it up. So every day is just not, oh, more relationship advice, more relationship advice. I want to go back to doing a little coffee and conversations. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to see, Jamie, hold on, let me see. Women express exactly what they want, and not enough men try to figure out what women want. That is so deep, the word. That is so, 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 so deep. Women don't express it. Men don't try to figure it out. That is deep. That is so on the point. End of the live stream. He done figured it out. Because I don't even think I ever recall sitting down telling a guy what I would like what type of woman I am. I'm more so the type of woman like, okay, you hung around me enough, you should know me by now. And that is like so incorrect. Let me see. It can be opposite also, but I feel more geared to women being neglected as far as needs. Man, I've had a lot of situations like this conversation is gonna get deep. Like the ones that just like just ready for you to go upstairs and just instantly perform. The eater, just the, oh, this is gonna get you going. Let's go. No, it's not. It's just a thank you. I didn't ask for this, but whatever. I saw my eyes. Yeah, I want to see what days you were free, because I think on Thursdays we're gonna do healthy eating habits and all that kind of stuff. So I was gonna see like on Thursdays, time to time, you want to pop up and give us your advice. But like I said, the word I and everybody else in here, I really do appreciate these conversations and everybody's honesty, because I'm single at the moment. But when I do get in a relationship, you guys have opened my eyes to a lot of stuff, and you guys don't even know. And I know you have helped out other people, because I've been getting, like I said, DMs, text messages, emails of how they really enjoy these relationship topics. So that's what's up. So the word done figured out the whole meaning of life in just this one paragraph. So I'm working towards my next relationship. Once again, still single, but when I do get in a relationship, uh, being more open to communicate. I keep saying that passionate tree, keep talking about Common sense ain't too common. Like you think somebody knows something about you, what turns you on or what turns you off, but it ain't too common. It ain't too common out here. Uh, Need to express what them needs are. How do you let me see what gets you going? Also, like what do you want as far as future plans? I know like sometimes action speaks louder than words. Like some things, I would rather see versus what they do. I mean what they say. My bad. But yeah, I feel as though I should like take notes on each one of these relationships advice. What else? What else? Hmm. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I do. I don't know. I think I haven't had sex and shit so long, and it's kind of bad to say. Like I'm not even like in the mood anymore. Like like you kind of miss it and stuff. I don't even like really miss it. It's like I guess it's getting deep. It's getting deep out here. Ain't nobody like really trying to wine and dine. So my body is just like kind of shutting down. So I don't know. Mhm. I would like to try to date. Yeah, I'm a little too honest. Everybody tell like turn down and be a little bit more feminine, which I don't think I'm not feminine. I think I'm more on the scale of honest. I'm just honest. I'm just being honest. I think I'm a little bit too honest, but if I don't express my needs, how will they know? Yeah, I think I'm more direct with it. Maybe my approach is wrong. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe my approach is wrong because sometimes I could talk and like people take my, because I'm so direct and so I'm not shy like that. So people take my words, oh, she's being, she's I don't know what's the word I look for. The way I talk sometimes like kind of intimidates people, I guess a little bit sometimes. Honesty scares people. Yeah. And then sometimes, I try to, refrain from being too honest and then hurting somebody's feelings. And then it just bites me in the butt in the long run because, not speaking and saying what needs to be said. I don't know. I need to learn how to, I think I need to learn how to speak and turn down a little bit. I guess that's what they mean by that feminine role. What's up, Alvin? How you doing? I know Driver Express came up here one day and he was telling us how men are supposed to be the provider. They're supposed to be out there working, dealing with the everyday world, and then they don't want to come home to more of like hearing all this. But women, we out here working too. Well, not me, but women are out here working. We don't want to come home to all this also. So where do we fit in at? You know what I'm saying? Kicking it with Alvin. Saying hi to everybody. So it's kind of like, hmm, I would say it's 50-50 because it's not like that no more. Men are supposed to be the provider, but women and men are providing. And then it's a lot more the single family households with the women with the children. So women are like the providers now. A lot more women are the provider. I know like biblically the men are supposed to be the provider, but it's just not like that no more. So the way society is today, that's not the way it goes. There goes the YouTube therapist. I would love to hear a man's perspective. You've been kind of busy, she. You be coming in, you just be dropping like a fly. Okay. He said 10 minutes. Can't stop, won't stop. Rockefeller Records is up in here also. I tried to give men the cheat code. The Karma Sutra is not just sex positions, the art of men pleasing women. You just have to find your complementary piece. Exactly. I every woman is different. I understand that. I do enjoy like if a man steps up to the plate, like, oh, I took care of the bills or something like that. That's cool and stuff. But to get me going, I'm all for I'm all for the kind words, the manners, the coming up behind me and kissing me on my neck or something like that. That's what gets me going. So I guess those are actions, communication, words. Old dog is up in here. As a man, one thing that turns me off is always being the one to try to cater. Mm, that is facts. That's deep because I know Big Rooster and Marlene Motivates and Make This Go Viral. They had a live stream where they were saying they have never been in a situation where they paid for anything. Like the men always did everything. And to me, I mean, like that's everybody has their own cup of tea. My cup of tea over here, I know the man is also a part of the relationship. He wants to be, you know, treated nice, even if he says, no, I got it, baby. I'm like, no, you've done a lot. I would love to express, how much I care about that person also. True enough, maybe the man does more. And, I just show him, I appreciate it. No, baby, it's cool. I got it. Even if he does say sometimes, I got it, baby. I got it. I'll be like, I got it, baby. Bam. Can I get to them yams? I think it would be too much for a man. I'm not a man, but I think it would be too much for the man is like being the provider in a real like marriage or relationship, being the provider, being the caterer 24/7. Like there's got to be a time where he needs some love. He needs some affection besides just sex. Just show, appreciation to the man also. But like I said, to everybody they own. So to the men, what get y'all going? Let me see. Let me catch up. I see Joseph up in here. Okay, everybody's saying hi. What's up, Liz B, my McChicken queen? More important than sex in a relationship. How do you build a relationship? By communication. Hold on, just jump. In a relationship, how do you build a relationship is by communication, not sex. If sex is the only thing you want, then stay single. Facts. We're trying to figure out like what gets you going as far as when you find a woman who you want to date, like what gets you going intimately. I'm more for the kind guy, the kind words. That's what gets me going. Or somebody who does some, like I come home after a hard day or a stressful day and like I get a little massage or something like that. That's what communication does get me going too. I don't like somebody who's like secretive. And when I say I've had that before, secretive, like they don't want to say nothing or speak anything about what they got going on in their life, but they want to know all my business, what I'm doing, where I'm going. That's no. Yeah, men want to feel wanted also. So I don't understand. Well, that's just not my cup of tea. So like have the man do everything. And then, they work as well, the kids, all that. So yeah. It's a lot of men in here today. If men are providers, if men are the providers, should they not provide emotional and physical needs for women also? Protector and provider can cover a wide spectrum. I don't understand. I gotta read that again. What's up, YouTube therapist? What's up?
What's going on? Today's session, we're gonna focus on this topic. But when it comes down to it, like I'm a jack of all trade and a master of none. I cook, I clean, I take care of my boys, my daughter when she was young. So a lot of women typically think all men are the same. That's what me and Miss V was having that whole conversation would make this go viral. She said all men do this, all men do that. Yeah, but she was being more in general. Most men do. I said, well, I might be an anomaly, because the communication is the biggest thing with me. It starts with the communication. The sex is a plus. That's like buying a car and getting the features. Sex is a big thing in a relationship because, like I say, if we're not having sex, you're basically just a friend. You know,
I had some guys come up to me before, like when we first started our relationship, like, I need to have sex 3 times a week. I need to have this. I need, I was like, well, I'm not a machine, sir. If I don't feel like having sex 3 times, what if I only want to do it once a week? Like, but I appreciate them putting it on the table like that.
yeah, but that's the whole part of compromise because he's letting it down to let you know, like, this the type of man I am. And so if you can't fulfill these needs, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So that's the whole thing about compromise to where if you know what somebody wants, you can kind of tend to their needs a whole lot easier than playing the guessing game. So that's one good thing if somebody come be forward like that.
Yeah, I agree. Young Riaz, what's up? What's up? Shit saying, what's up to Liz B? What's up? Okay. So you saying like the communication, I'm sorry, I was reading the comments when you was talking. You still there, she?
Yeah, I say the communication. Yeah. I thought you were saying something else. I was letting you talk, but the communication is a big part because when it come down to it, I gotta be able to relate with you. I could just you could just have sex with no strings attached. But when you get into a relationship, you want to be able to commute with somebody. Have a conversation, not just sex, and then y'all breathe hard, then y'all look at each other, and then go get in your phones and watch TV. After a while, that kind of gets old.
Ah,
It's
that
like,
sounds so familiar. So
you
okay,
know,
when you did you have like a talk with your wife, but back then it was a girlfriend, like these are my needs, or did you guys kind of like figure each other out?
well, like I said, we started off as friends, so we start talking to each other more, and then I think we started going on dates after probably like I say about a month and a half, but more or less we were just conversating with each other. Just having a friendship, talking and stuff. And then we would go on like little small dates. I see her what she do, flaws or things that I think are flaws, and can I deal with that? And I think it was the same with her. I never got her opinion on it, but like I said, I was young, so she just was trying to see where this was gonna go.
Okay.
But the communication was there first before the sex. And like we didn't ever really talk about sex that much until we actually got into that relationship part of us actually dating. Other than that, we just more or less focus on like our likes, wants, needs, stuff like that. Because both of us been through it, so we're kind of weighing do's and don'ts, or weighing each other out. Like, is this a okay person for me?
Okay. Well, that's cool. Y'all say y'all started off as friends first, so that makes it a little easier. So, like most of us out here, we meeting up at the Home Depot. Oh, hey, ma'am, can I have your phone number? Meet up. So, I don't know. Like, how soon do you think after dating somebody should you like tell your sex needs? Now, I don't think it should be the first date because you might your activities might scare the persons, but I don't know. Maybe like the third or fourth date.
It all depends on the person because you can actually deal with somebody and y'all can talk about it and joke about it on the first date. Like, y'all see somebody kissing, then y'all just bring up that topic and it goes forward. Like some people, you got to know when to stick it in. Don't just be eating on the pasta and be like, "What's your favorite position?" Like, whoa, where'd that come from?
Ah, yeah, you're right. I don't know. If somebody would come to me on the first date talking about, just sex, I'd just be like, he's all about sex.
He said, that's red flag nation right there.
Yeah, that's red flag nation for me. Maybe like if we had our first date and just chill, get to know each other, then maybe like the second or third, I'll be all right. Let me see.
Yeah, then it goes into a compatibility. Like, what do you see this person longevity? Then you can kind of relate from there.
Muslim. Okay, that's what's up. I'm missing all the stuff. I know I heard that when she was talking about sticking it in. You don't want to just stick it in. Ah, Preach. Everybody talking about when you talking about sticking in.
Yeah, communication is a big thing. That's the pretty much basis of a relationship. Without that, like I say, y'all just bumping and grinding like the old song.
Right, right. Let me see. So, your advice as a married man, how would you give advice? Like we got young Riaz in here. He's 21. Like, give him some pointers, some advice. Like if he's feeling a girl, like when he should be like, you know, just start talking about sex, like the next level.
I mean, the first few dates, I wouldn't do it unless she bring it up. But I mean, eventually, if you really serious about this person, you gotta have that conversation. So like I said, I wouldn't personally say the first date unless they bring it up or it's something just kind of spare that moment where y'all talking about it. Because I seen where this guy on YouTube, he seen this couple. It looked like that was their first date because both of them was quiet. They was on their phone. They wasn't really talking to each other while they were eating, or just after they eating, even with drinking, they're just on their phone. So the guy broke the ice. He's like, "Watch this." He paid for their food and he brought the girl some flowers, and they said it was by some mystery man. And the guy was like, "Oh man, that's so cool. Like, can we thank him?" And they was like, "No, he wanted to remain anonymous." The whole time this guy was filming them, and it was to the point where they started talking like, "Oh man, this is cool. I ain't never had this happen before." So then they started conversating, and he was like, "Told you, it's gonna get the ball rolling," because that was something for them to talk about.
That's what's up. I don't know. I'm trying to
Yeah,
think.
but
Have I ever been the one to initiate the sex? I don't. I don't know. I don't think I'm not an initiator unless I'm like really in the mood. Like I like the man to take charge when uh when it's about to go down. Let me see.
and
What's
more or less, we like the women. Sometimes, I mean,
yeah.
I can't be on duty all the time. That's why.
Truck drivers unite. Can't stop, won't stop.
I just gotta add one thing to it because I was trying to just stay in the woods, just trying to stay in the woods and listen. But I wanna give one little simple thing. It's the little things for me. And I'm gonna give you an example. I'm a truck driver. I was backing into the dock, so I was busy trying to
Mhm.
get backing into the dock, on the road. And my wife called, and I said, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna have to call you back." And she didn't say okay. She said, "Oh," like she really wanted to speak to me. And I promise you, I melted. I had to hit the brakes and hold up. I was like, "Wow, she really wants to speak to me." And and we've been together 8 years. That right there, that right there, it just made me melt. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking because I'm not. I'm gonna leave the sex out of it. I don't want everybody to know my mom because she find out I'm in
Keep,
trouble. But
keep it
but
PG.
I'm
Keep it
just
PG.
yeah, I'm gonna give it PG. But I just melted when she did that, and I'm gonna give you one. When we were dating, and I was home and
Hold on,
she was
hold on.
at
So
work.
did you back in or did you talk to her? What happened?
Yeah. I called her back. I called her back.
Oh,
And,
okay.
we talked. And one more thing. When we were dating, she actually sent me flowers.
I never
She
sent you
said,
no flowers in my life.
and she said a man needs to know that you need to know that I'm thinking about you also because I send a flower. I used to send her flowers all the time. And another thing, I'm telling you, y'all be keeping me on my game because I asked my wife. I said, "Well, what drew you towards me?" And it kind of broke my heart what she said. She said, "You said that a man should always pay for the dinner date." Now, and I meant that. And I had to check myself because I said, "Well, hold up. When was the last time I paid for our dates or whatever?" Because we when we go on dates, we pay our joint account. I said, and that the date we was on when she told me, I was like, "Oh, I got to get back on my game. I got to pay for these, just because she makes double of what I make." You know what I'm saying? And guys had taken advantage of her, and and well, you got it, you pay for it. You see what I'm saying? And that was like so wrong. And I didn't make that much at the time, and I remember before I met her, I'm gonna tell you another story. A woman emasculated me like a mother when we went on a very expensive date, and she said, "You need me to help you?" And I was like, "Wow," because I literally had saved up every dime I had to go on this date with this woman. She said, "You need me to help you?" So it's my thing is, guys, it's the little things, and the little things will help you in a long ways. But go ahead.
You open my eyes too. Maybe I need to step my game up with the men because I've never bought men flowers. Like men and flowers, that just don't even equal 1+1. Like, if I guess maybe y'all like flowers.
But
Like I'll pay.
but guess what? But guess what? Feelings. We were just forced to suppress them. I was like, oh, shoot, all flowers. And I think I posted on my Instagram years ago, but I
Breaking up, stop.
communicate shit. Huh?
You breaking up a little
Am I
bit.
breaking up? Oh yeah. I'm in Texas. It sucks around here. But I just want to say I just want to say that, and I'm gonna get back in the bushes. But it's the little things. We need comfort. We need when you start giving somebody, and I said it on my live about being needy. I was the neediest person in the world, and this woman gave me all the love and affection and everything. And I realized one day I wasn't needy no more. I was like, oh shoot! I'm looking around like, what happened? I'm not needy no more. And it's when you find somebody that's a little bit broke, he might be able to be fixed. You just got to make that right decision. That's all. I'm a work in progress. I'm always gonna be one. But and like I said, thank you to all y'all. Thank you for Miss T for these conversations because you let me know I got to up my game, and I'm gonna
Oh,
keep
thank you,
upping my
'cause I need
game.
to up my game.
You know
Next
what I'm
thing I
saying?
know, I'm sending the guy some flowers.
Yeah, because but it helps. And I'm a normal person. It helps, and like I said, appreciate you. But I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna keep listening.
Okay, sir. I bet y'all he gonna hop back up in about 10 minutes. All we gotta do is say cruise.
You better stop using them trigger words.
I was broke all day yesterday. I treat them the way I want to be treated. Like I'll pay for something. Like shoot, I just be like, okay, here we go. I paid for the meal. That's me saying showing my appreciation. But maybe I need to step my game up a little bit. What did your wife do for you? Like oh man, we got old man broker eating. Is that Popeye's chicken fillet?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought
Well,
Broke was coming in.
Oh, he's here now. Yeah.
yeah, I'm here. I'm just enjoying my oatmeal pie. Now, first off, y'all put smoking Moses in the
Oh
chat. You
my
know what?
God. Here we go, she.
Very, very unpopular thoughts coming through. First off, shots out the what was it? Trucker guy name?
Oh, can't stop, won't stop.
Oh yeah, Case. Yeah. First off, I want flowers. Let's start there.
You have a
These
whole
wonderful.
flowers in your backyard.
Yes. Yeah. No, I want flowers on my table. Look at him. Now let me get on with the point. Uh, if you a woman and you are not sending your man flowers and he saw this live stream, you in trouble. I'm gonna put that out there on the line. You in trouble.
So men
Now,
like flowers. Real talk.
once every 40 years, I've never got flowers. I'm 46. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't know women could walk in the flower shop and buy flowers. I thought they'd stop them at the door. But moving on with the title. The title is what's more. Now I had to pull over. Y'all know me. I be busy, y'all. The title is what's more important, sex or communication? It depends. First 5 years of dating or marriage, whatever, sex is more important because it's what it is. Because once you 50, you more concerned about what's on the table and what's to eat, and is the house clean rather than you having sex. Just gonna put it out there like that. Very unpopular opinion. Now,
So
once
sex
we've
is
been
more
together,
important. I'm trying to soak it in. Say that again, bro.
once you get up in age, 50s or whatever, I'm way more concerned about what's to eat for dinner and is the house clean rather than whether we having sex or not.
Okay.
Just what it is. But now, once you've been together 15, 20 years, y'all told all the lies you're going to tell. I know everything that don't happen in your life. The last thing I want to hear is another story about you being in kindergarten getting bullied. I've heard them all. So at that point, sex still more important. Dude, let's be honest. And all men will agree with this, whether they want to or not. I don't care if you can speak. Let's be honest. I don't care if you can talk at all. We can sign language our way through this relationship if the sex is good. Now,
Wow.
put the smoke emojis in the chat because it is what it is. Now,
So if the sex is that good, you're gonna be learning sign language.
yes, I'm gonna be reading Braille, everything. Is Braille? What is Braille?
Braille.
That's blind. Never mind. It don't matter. What
Oh,
I'm saying is, sex is more important. Big facts. Now, yeah, do I want you to talk every now and then? No, you ain't got to talk at all. I can be honest with you.
wow.
I ain't got to talk to you at all. I mean, what everybody say communication is the key. It depends on how you communicating. If you yelling and fussing all the time, that is communication. But who want to hear that? Now, if you talking nice and it's a good casual conversation, that's important. But sex still trump that. I don't care how well you talk or what you talking about. Sex is more important.
I don't want sex to be the main priority. I don't want that to be the main.
Oh, it's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's not. I'm just saying, but it's the most important thing.
Experience with sex. Say what? Men want flowers? I know, right?
Look at Sass. Look at Sass over there. Don't be that person, Sass. Send your man some flowers today and say, "Hey, I appreciate you, and you know it's for dinner."
Communication to me, it starts off with that first. Like, then the sex evolve, trying to move up to the next level. My thing is, I can have sex with somebody all day. I can have a whole bunch of women. I'm hitting and knocking them down with no strings attached.
No, sir. No, sir.
When I was young, when I was young, I can do all that. But I already say about them diseases. I don't play them type of things.
But what I'm saying, with all the disease and everything going on, and then you have social media, so you can't mess with this woman, that woman, and that woman. They're gonna put you out there on blast. They got a whole website about bad men and areas to date and not date. I don't want to be on that list, so I'm gonna stick with the one I'm with. And we're going to rock this thing out. You know what I mean? And I mean that figuratively and literally. Big facts.
Okay, Alvin, that's all I know. A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Like, give him a
No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Don't know who came up with that. Big lie. Big lie.
You always talking about the big piece of chicken, sir.
No, I want to be full too. Don't get me wrong. But I can get the big piece of chicken. I can get the chicken at Popeye.
Huh?
I can get chicken at Popeye.
So what's more important, the big piece of chicken or sex?
Ooh. Oh man, is it barbecue chicken or just plain baked chicken? What is fried?
How would you have called it? Deborah Gates?
Huh?
Deborah Gates?
I don't know. If it's fried chicken from Popeye with a Popeye's biscuit and 2 of them strawberry biscuits with some lemonade to drink, I'm taking the chicken. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm taking the chicken.
Wow.
That's what it is. And somebody else, see, I heard you talking about, sex. I'm gonna put y'all players on a little game, and for the married men, it might not apply, but y'all single men, it definitely apply. What are these birds doing? What is y'all doing? Okay, anyway, your talk game, you ain't got to talk about sex. It's a way that you look at a woman. You know what I mean? It's that slick talk you talk to a woman. She will know what it is by how you talk to her, how you look at her. If you look at a woman right, she can read everything on your mind. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what
So,
you're saying.
so all this other stuff, you ain't got to talk about sex. A woman can see you want sex in your eyes. I guarantee it.
So, your first couple dates, like, would you go up and be like, you know, I'm a man with needs, you know, I need to have at least 3
No,
folks.
ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. First thing I do is touch. If we on the first date, second date, I'm touching her, you know, finding excuses to touch her, bump into her, hug her, you know, kiss on the cheek or something like that. Or when I hug her, kiss on the neck. So it puts a woman in a sexual mood with constant touching. It ain't got to be no nasty touching like you touching her butt or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But it's the feeling of touch and eye contact is way more important than all that. Hey, you want to have sex? Hey, what kind of sex you like?
You're not just
nobody
like
do that. Nobody do that. You know what I mean? It's implied and understood by how you carry yourself around a woman that she gonna want you. You ain't gotta talk about sex. You know, if you smooth enough and look for the guys that really know, if you got talk game and you know how to carry yourself, a woman would gravitate to you, and she would know. Am I wrong, Miss T?
I don't know. Ebony says communication, sex is easy. Anybody can get sex at any time, but not everyone can communicate.
Boom, boom, boom. First off, last thing a man want to hear when he get home from a long day is what happened at your day at work. We don't care.
So
we gonna listen.
Okay.
You know, if you got problems at the job, call your girlfriend.
Wow.
I don't want to talk about it. I got problems at the job too. A man don't come home and tell you everything that bad happened at his job. He don't do it. What dude do that? What guy's coming home and saying all that stuff? Now he might talk about his job, but he don't want to put his stress on his wife or his woman by telling them problems at his job. So we suppress our problems. But y'all talk about this woman at the job that don't like you. Turns out you probably the problem.
Hey, bro.
Sir? Somebody don't come and contradict myself. Just go with the last thing I said then. What you say, she?
She?
Sir? She? You there, sir?
Can you hear me now?
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I had hit the mute button on my headset. Now I say there's some sensitive guys out here, so you got to take into account. This ain't the man's world that we came from.
But I'm still the man in it.
Hey, facts.
So we can't come and communicate you about our day or nothing like that, and you want flowers.
Oh, you can. You can. And we're going to listen. But we don't want to listen. This is Arizona tea with ginseng in it. It has gotten delicious. It made me feel different. Made me want to dance.
A lot of people are in agreement with Ebony. Anybody can get sex. Sex is easy.
Dude. Okay. Yes, it's easy. It's easy. But how easy is it to start a conversation or communicate with somebody? I communicate with people in Lowe's and Home Depot every day. I talk to people at work. People call me on the phone and I talk on the phone. Communication is easy. Hello? Sex is hard. Sex is hard. You got to get the woman in the mood. You got to be in the mood. Neither one of y'all tired. The children sleep. Your favorite show ain't coming on Netflix. Sex is not that easy. What are we talking about sex that easy? Do you know that older couples plan sex? Like sex is Monday at 6 o'clock this week. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So if you planning sex,
I wish I would.
My point is, sex is not that easy. I'm tired of people telling lies, and I'm gonna be truthful with you. Sex is hard, especially when you got children, man. You got probably, if your children go to bed at 9, you go to bed at 10. You got an hour to watch your favorite Netflix show, have sex, take a shower, and get ready for bed. Come on, y'all. It ain't that easy. I mean, people who have been together for a long time, like I say, schedule out sex. Sex is a determined time every week. And somebody will come in the chat, oh, that's crazy. Dude, Google, do your research. This stuff really happens. So sex is not that easy. Communication is that easy. I got a phone. It's 200 people in my call log. Phone list of contact. I can call anybody and communicate. I can call the wrong number and talk to somebody for an hour. I can call and pay a bill, and the lady on the phone, I might spend 15 minutes talking about nothing, the weather. You know what I'm saying? So is communication harder or is sex harder? Make it make sense, Miss T.
Well, see, me and you are communicators, so we have no problem communicating and speaking and saying our mind. Now, let me ask you, Broker, do you think I'm too assertive? Like, do I need to step down, let the man like lead a little bit?
No.
Yeah, you try to come all the time. I sometimes I listen to you. I like let that man get the steering wheel. Sometimes I think you worse than the backseat driver. I be listening. He's like, yeah, I gotta calm down doing this. I gotta calm down doing that. I say, hold on, Miss T. I say, you got a lot of calming down to do. Just take it easy. Take it easy.
Everybody who say communicate. Everybody who say communication is everything. Are you married? Put in parentheses whether you married or not.
Okay. Ain't saying nothing.
What?
On that word. That's
Thanks. But I'm overblown with some of these. You shouldn't be able to vent to each other. You should be able to vent. What man vent? Men don't vent. What? Y'all, between men and women, it's so disconnected. It don't even make sense. No man vent. No man vent. Come home and vent. You know what I mean? We might have a cold bill with our buddy, and like, man, dude, you won't believe what happened at work. That's our venting. But having a whole 30-minute talk session depends on what you talk about. What are you talking about? You talking about the same thing: bills, kids, what's going on in the house, what need to be fixed, what played on Netflix. What else are you talking about? Wait a man, her brother said not true, and then chose chicken. For that one instance, all right, you got me on that one. You got me. I give you that one. You got me on that one. But dude, come on.
The booty schedule.
It happens. It happens. And
I've never been there. I don't know.
It's people that are so busy in life. They have so many things going on. Both of them got a big time career and they doing things. So it's hard for them to catch each other at the right time. So they make it 5 years married. But you didn't put a comment after. When
you asked if everybody was married or single.
No, I say when you putting these comments in the chat, men do vent. And this a woman saying men vent. Men, all the men in the chat, let us know if you vent. Put vent or no vent. It's just women saying men vent. We don't vent.
They're not going to admit to it. I would rather go in the garden and chop a tree down.
But I'm like, if we talk about it, who gonna listen? Then the woman listen, she gonna be like, oh, dang, he like me. He like me. I'm a female. That's when women be. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. Then the woman be like, oh, he's so feminine. Y'all got to be careful with this.
Yeah.
Then we emotional. That's the one. See, we emotional. Y'all some fighting warriors now. Stopping in and show some love. What's up, X?
X-Main.
Not healthy to bottle stuff up. Oh, Freckle and Fruit. What's up, Freckle and Fruit? I follow you on Instagram. Well, y'all cut y'all call. I'm on Miss T Live. But look.
We got,
what's up?
We got a young 21-year-old man up in here. What's up,
Hey, what's up, Miss T? I'm okay. That's a good point to defend. No, I think that's different now. It's not 20 years ago, though, where a guy would do that. It's different now, actually, though. It's not good to hold in your emotions, man. I get where you're coming from, though.
Yeah, I agree with you. It is horrible to bottle up your emotions and stuff like that. But you have to be very, very careful around women. And I'm going to say this. Of course, it's going to be unpopular. But a lot of women will judge you as being emotional and not being able to handle situations. Because a man is taught growing up. Now, I can't speak for every man, but I'm a 70s baby. So growing up in the 80s, we were taught to be tough, to bottle stuff up, and work through any problem. Cause you know what? The man got to be that shoulder that the woman lean on. I've never heard nobody say a man need a woman's shoulder to lean on. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Our shoulder got to be the strong shoulder for the woman to lean on. We got to take care of the bills, the house, make sure it's everything okay. And we ain't allowed to complain about it. And we don't talk about this all the time. But women just thinking, hey, if you got a problem, just come to me and talk about it. I can't talk to you about financial problems. You know what I mean? Because then you get nervous and then you all emotional. We can't do that. So we bottle this stuff up like we've been taught to do over years. And that's where we at. And for every woman to say it's okay for a man to vent and talk, stop the lie. Stop it. What David Cord at? Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Big cap.
I'm a bit different because I'm a 2001 baby, so I'd be raised differently.
Yeah. It's a little different now. It's a little different. It's more, I'll admit this, it's more okay with younger women for a man to be emotional and really have conversations like that. But as we grew up, that was not the popular opinion. And let a man cry. Let a man cry. See, you ever heard the thing that men look so ugly when they cry?
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you heard that, Miss C? Men look so ugly when they cry.
So
I
you
ain't
never
cried since 96.
What's up, the word?
And I was huh? Go ahead.
How you
got
doing,
the
Miss
word in
Lee?
here.
Who?
I just want to say this real quick.
Hey, the word.
What up, Rizzy?
Why everybody hiding their face?
I will say this real quick, but
Oh,
like far as man venting, I think man should vent because especially like back in the day, my uncles and they had alcohol problems. You bottle that up, that can create different habits. When I bottled up my emotions, I had anger and I had alcohol problems. The more I speak, and not vent like women, like complaining and moaning and stuff, but just, going through those emotions and expressing them and getting them out. Once it's out,
who?
it's out.
To who?
Yeah.
To the wife.
I talk to my wife all the time. Me and my wife got an open line of communication. I think if you with the right person, you can do the right thing. If you're with a woman that you can't talk to, maybe you with the wrong woman. If you can't
No.
express yourself emotionally with a woman, maybe that's not the right woman for you. That's just
Well,
how it works for me though.
I think it's more of what I was saying is how I was raised. It ain't got nothing to do with the woman. Can I ask how old are you?
I'm 39.
We're not that far apart. Now, as you were growing up, were you told that you should be emotionless and keep your feelings to yourself? Were you raised like that?
No.
Yeah, I was.
Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
No.
That's
I
the
said
point
it
I was
wasn't,
making more than anything else. Go ahead.
but
I'm sorry.
that was, for me personally, that wasn't good because the more I held in, the more volatile I became. Like I said, everybody different. Like it has to
No,
come out eventually. I understand
yeah.
like when I'm holding my emotions in, bottling up, being stuck, eventually, it came out. A person do the wrong thing, I over exaggerated, blew it up. Now I'm in total control of my emotions. People can say, as long as you ain't physically danger, putting me in danger, I can look at it and walk away, no big deal. But back in the day, it was like any little excuse, and then I took physical abuse from my stepfather too. So I had a lot of rage. So the
Yeah.
more I held it, and I don't think enough men go through counseling too. You know
What's
what I'm
happening,
saying?
Mr.
Like,
Hey,
T? What's happening, people? How you
hey,
lot doing?
and
Exactly.
and
Hey,
that can
Rambo.
just be another way of venting too. It might, like you said, it might not be with the woman, but if you can't with a woman, maybe you should go seek counseling because it has to come out. It's go come out regardless.
Yeah, that is true. Counseling is good though. I had it 2 times though for different things. So yeah, you're right. Counseling's a great idea.
I think a lot of the times when it comes to venting, because a lot of us have situations where it depends on where you're venting. Venting not necessarily meaning that you need to go and speak to your partner or something like that. You can vent in other ways. It's finding something that actually reduces your stress. It's finding something called, I believe, like everybody's born with a coping cup. From the day you're born, you have a coping cup. But the problem is a lot of us don't expand the coping cup. So when it comes to like the gentleman there that was saying about heading towards certain things and it's overflowing, is the cup has never been expanded. And obviously, I grew up in the 80s. I was born in 86, so they always tell us to, bottle it in and stuff. I understand that concept, but you need to find something that helps to relieve it. Find where you can find your comfort. And once you find that, I can understand Broke as well. I know where he's coming from with certain things, because a lot of people use certain things against you. You know what I mean? And you don't want to look soft, because obviously a man has to be a man. He has to be strong, dependent, responsible, and those sort of aspects of certain things. So it just depends on where your source outlet is very, very good. Then you can let certain things out. I have no problem with saying a man should cry when it's necessary. You have to let it out. You can't hold it in. But it's all about having that cup that's expanded throughout your whole lifetime. Everything you've experienced, it's all about expanding that cup. Some of us never expand that cup. That cup has been the same size the day you were born, and it's flowing over.
Yeah, that's true. But for me, I'm a different case. I have autism, so I'm a different case.
Yeah, in certain cases, there are differences, definitely. We are humans. We're all meant to be different with certain things. It's not everybody that can handle all of that stuff inside their body. Because anger is so not good for your body.
Yep.
And I completely and wholeheartedly agree. I mean, I'm not saying that women won't allow you to vent, but like Rambo's saying, you got to be very careful about the things that you vent to your. And all women are different. I'm not saying this women, but that's why men have so many hobbies. Think about it for a minute. Men are heavy in the sport. It's a hobby. Men are heavy in the cars. It's a hobby. Men are heavy in the gardening and stuff like that, because we channeling that energy to something else.
Yeah, turning the negative into positive.
Wait, don't forget games as well. Yeah. What about games as well? Like game consoles and stuff. I think some guys.
I'm a geek, so I'm a geek, a chic geek.
Yeah, but we all got coping mechanisms. But I also agree with what the other guy said. Counseling, everybody should go. All men should go to
I 100% agree with that. Definitely.
Jesus Christ, the stuff that men have to put up with that we don't tell nobody. Jesus, I'm just gonna be. And women talking about why y'all be mad all the time. Dude, what? Why be mad? Dude, I'm just. That's all I'm saying. But I mean, I don't know. If you got the right woman and you can talk to her and she won't use them things against you that you say, that's great for you. But
the best thing about some people, Broke, is like, for me personally, I don't give a damn what you want to use at me. Use whatever you want. Ain't gonna do nothing.
I don't know. I just don't like. I talk to a certain degree, but certain things I don't. Financial things I don't. Things going on bad in my life I don't. I like my partner to be positive, and I'm gonna give her the positive parts of me. However anybody else does theirs, that's their thing. But I got ways to get it out. I got buddies I can talk to about things, or I can just go out in the garden and go ham and use that energy in a positive way. But however you get rid of that, what's bottled up inside, as long as you get it out, that's all that's important.
Yeah, you gotta have some sort of venting. Absolutely. You need to, because it affects you.
And Franklin Frugal still ain't said whether she's married or dating yet.
Married 15 years.
Huh?
You didn't see the chat, did you? She said 15 years.
Okay.
Hey,
I just
but
like to know
bro,
the perspective that people are talking from. You know what I mean?
No, I get you, though, but to be honest, though, I wouldn't understand because I've never dated or married yet. I'm 31, so I'm currently young right now, so I've never dated before. I've only done no dating for faith reasons. I have faith reasons for avoiding it.
That's
yeah, but please don't listen to me when it comes to dating. Please don't. Please don't.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to understand where you're coming from. I don't have to listen. I'm just trying to understand. So, we can understand each other. That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get 100%.
And dude, okay, all right, since we got a couple people up here, I mean, y'all ain't showing your face, but I ain't tripping on that. Look, since we got a couple people, huh?
All men, just me.
Yeah, but all right, I got the initial title is what's more important sex or communication? Can everybody tell me what they think? I
I
just need
wrote,
an
I
answer.
wrote what I thought in the chat. Like, to me personally, like it's communication is definitely the framework, and the sex is the cement. Like he holds it together.
Good answer. I
You
like
know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah,
A lot of people don't
absolutely.
think about a lot of things like that. They think, oh, sex, and stuff. No, you gotta communicate certain things. You can't just be jumping into certain things without talking about what the person like, what the person doesn't like.
Exactly, exactly. But I was thinking both is important.
Yeah.
I'd say communication is key first, whatever you talk about, even when it comes to intimacy, first you have to have a discussion. Let's just talk about it. But communication is key first, then think about other things, just
But
general stuff.
Rambo, you didn't
I
answer
can
the question.
understand.
What's more important then?
In terms of a longevity, because certain times
Oh, you
eventually sex
dancing.
becomes boring, man.
Rambo, you dancing, Rambo. You dancing.
No,
I
in
need an
terms of,
answer.
if I had to pick, if I had to pick in terms of like if I have a partner and I'm gonna be with that person for the rest of my life. I don't want a boring person to be I can't talk to no because I love to talk. I love to have a good conversation about like different things, like certain aspects of certain things. If I can't communicate with you,
Okay, but
listen, you could tell me the sex is the best. I could have a cardiac arrest while in the moment of that. I can't speak to you. No, it's not working.
Sometimes you need to communicate so you can know if they got a clean bill of health.
absolutely.
That's
Okay,
not
much love.
communication. That's paperwork.
I'm gonna go now, but I'll come back later. Okay, bye.
Bye, Riaz.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, Riaz is 21. Oh my God. We got Micro Farmer up in here. He
Mike,
says
bro,
sex is more important than communication.
what's up,
Yeah.
Mike?
Broke, man.
Micro.
Congratulations. You have took the spotlight to get jumped on, man. I've been in my car. I was hearing this conversation on the way here. I'm home now. Man, listen, sex. I'm with you, broke. I've been married. This is my second marriage at 18 years of second marriage, right? And communication is super easy. Super
It
easy.
is easy because actually it depends on the person actually
Hold
as well. It depends
Hey,
on the person.
Rambo, I heard you. You've been dancing like Bro said. You dancing for
Yeah,
the
you're
women.
gonna be Muhammad
You're
Ali.
dancing
You
for
gotta
the
be able to
women,
know,
bro.
though.
Rambo, you was dancing for the women, brother. But let some real brothers come up here. First of all, to
Here we go.
all the people that was jumping on broke, I gotta come and say, listen, only time I seen emotional men are men who was raised up by grandma, moms, and aunties. Men are not emotional.
Ooh.
I
Men
keep
are
my
not
stuff too much. I keep my emotions deep.
hold up. Y'all talking about
So,
venting. Most men vent. Most men, besides my fat self, most men either go work out at a gym, they punch a bag, hold up, they lift weights, or they'll just, like Broke said, we'll go get a beer and chill with their buddies at a bar. And somebody might ask them, we do not come home and vent to our wives because our wives, if you're with an alpha,
against you. Come on, man. You know that.
no, it's no such thing as a man. Men don't vent. We don't vent because you don't have to. You could take a little boy and never raise them about no venting emotion. It's something the way we are wired. We are wired to be protectors. Women are wired to be the givers. We are not here to go, baby. Broke was messing with me all day today. He said my butt stink.
You're
We
extreme,
ain't
man.
doing that. We're not doing that. We're coming home. We're coming home, like Broke said. We coming home. The wife gonna say this need to be fixed. The kids acting up in school. Report cards set. We need to deal with that. That other stuff, we ain't coming to talk about our day at work. We're not.
We just answer straight. Oh, my day was good, even though he ain't. I had a good day. Simple.
Yeah, but my wife ain't asking me if you had a good day. She gonna look at that bank account and see if we had a good day. That's what I'm That's the only time we have a good day. That bank account making us have a good day. But seriously, most men that's emotional, I'm gonna tell y'all women, those are the ones who stalk you when you break up with them.
Yeah, when you break down the facts of that, they're dangerous.
They're the ones that want to fight your new boyfriend. Those emotional brothers. Those emotional brothers gonna be sitting in front of your house at night because you broke up with him. He's gonna be begging you. A real man is gonna be like, I don't give a damn who you date, T. I don't care. I don't care which one.
Bye.
And that thing about you being assertive and running, and I think somebody was saying about you taking the wheel of the car.
The only reason why you assertive, that people call you assertive, is because the man you dated lets you be that person. Because
Right.
if you dealt with me, take the back seat or the side seat, because that's the only way you can rock this world.
A lot of women are
Michael
disagreeing
Farmer.
with you and
Yeah.
Farmer.
Yeah, bro.
Michael Farmer, read that comment right there.
Oh, from Sass.
No, you're dealing. I'm telling you, Sassy, if you're dealing with a man that comes home and vent, he either was raised by a grandmother, mother, or some aunties. Men don't vent. Men don't vent. So I'm sorry. He's not coming home to vent to you. He might vent to his homeboys about some stuff that's going on in the job. He about to jump on with them boys and bust them up. But otherwise, we're not venting. We're not venting. I done bust up a lot of supervisors.
I think it's a difference in venting and talking. You know, men do talk with their wives and, you know, just talk about certain situations, but we're not out here, baby. Oh man, no. Boy, can I talk to you for a minute? Man, my day was going so hard. Oh, the guy at the job was getting on my nerves. And then Craig in the accountant, I almost bust him in the nose because he looked at me wrong. We ain't doing all that, but we all talking about little stuff. You know, I guess that's the difference when we talking about business. Yeah.
We talking about business. We when we come home, we usually talking about business. Hey, like Marco was saying, hey, I need to get this done. How you feel about this? I'm thinking about investing in some more life insurance. How do you feel about this? If I die, you're gonna be the beneficiary. So I need your opinion on this. But if we talk about our job, it's only in positive. Any negatives at our job, we will not discuss. If we come home and the wife said, "Who is cooking? What's she doing?"
Because women don't want, because some of y'all women say the same, you don't want a weak man. If a man come and vent to you like you're venting, like Broke said, you're going to look at him crazy. Because y'all don't want no man come and vent to you about his job, had a hard day at work. That's part of life.
That's why a lot of people don't like it when a man tells like woman it's actually harder to be a man than it is to be a female. Because we put up with a lot. We go for a lot. I'm not saying women are not important, but we go for hell.
You want a man, most of y'all women in here want a man to protect you, provide for you, be a strong back for you. Y'all say these things when the men you try to vet and date. Y'all trying to vex out these guys. You try to date these guys, and these are the qualities you want. You want a high-earning, paying guy. You want a guy that respects you. You want a guy who you feel protected, you feel safe around him. You want him to be a family man. So you don't want no man coming in, oh my God, Big Rooster said something to me, and I didn't like it.
Hey, I want to say this real quick.
Hold on. I have said something to you that you didn't like. Stop it.
Uh-oh.
Nah, you didn't say nothing to me. I didn't like Big Rooster.
Anyway, man. Anyway, come on, man. Let's
cut you out, bro. That's how
on the real. Come on, man. We all know men that vent. You know what I'm saying? We do have. Hold on. Let me finish. We all know men that vent. We society say we don't have to vent. And if we sticking to the man code, we ain't gonna call it venting. But we all got something to talk about. But I hear what Broke saying, I hear what Micro is saying, I hear what Rambo is saying, and I hear what Sheed is saying. Even though y'all know Sheed like his crazy philosophies, but at the same time, man, we do vent in different ways. And like I don't know if it was Broke said it. We vent with our hobbies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to soon as you come home from work, it's crazy. But I like what Freckled and Frugal said, and I like what Sass said, because Sass was just telling y'all that she know men that vent. She's heard it before. Freckled and Frugal says she's trying to break that generational, thing. Hey man, listen, Broke, I agree with you. The sex is everything, but we also gotta understand that communication is key. You know what I'm saying?
Not really.
I'm just saying, Mike, Broke. I'm just saying, communication is key. I'm not saying it's all that, because we can do without the communication. Men, we can.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we do need to communicate. That's just the way it is.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, Micro.
I want to just interject on that. What y'all say about communication and sex, right? I think is when you're dating or you try to find your wife, that special one, your spouse or whatever in your life, that's communication works right there. But once you made that commitment, my wife can almost finish my sentences. She know exactly most of the time what I'm thinking. I know what she's thinking. I mean, I don't know about the married couple, but if you've been married and you was in tune with your spouse or the person you with, chances are you can finish their sentence. You can tell what they thinking. You don't need to communicate no more. You know exactly what you can do and can't do. I'm being honest with you.
So let me ask you this. Right. Let me ask you this. So you know I got jokes, Micro. So that you mean to tell me when you ready to vent, your wife already know what you venting about?
Yeah. Yeah. You exactly 100%.
You already know what's coming.
She knows what's coming.
So she goes. So basically, she like us. Then when we like, oh, here we go. Here we go.
See, I'm gonna say this. You got jokes. I'm gonna tell you. Hold up, I'm gonna tell you. I'm be honest. When she know I'm stressed out and I'm about to vent. That's why I went with a younger woman, because you know what? She gonna release my stress. You know what, baby? I see you stressed out.
Hey, come on, Mike.
Your back.
Micro, we
all spot on top of your head, and she's gonna let me forget all that stress that I was talking about.
All right, Micro.
I'm serious.
But see, it's only so many things that a man talks about. So a woman, she can pick up what he's talking about easy.
Exactly.
That part is true. She for once she said something that, you know what I'm saying, that's right on point.
Hey, Rooster. I'm gonna have to come get all your chickens because you in here.
Oh my God.
Okay, question.
What are women at?
Hold on.
What are women at?
Is sex intimacy a form of nonverbal communication?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I agree with that.
Your body can talk. Your body can talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that part, Broke said that earlier. Broke said that earlier when he said, you know, the way you look, the way you touch a person can, you know, that they know what's happening.
Yeah.
So Broke said that earlier.
You blowing her ears and everything's going down.
You know what works when she turn around her little swimsuits and shit? She turn around.
What did the women answer the question in the chat? The title is sex or communication more important? Did we all?
Look at them by. They're going by.
Unbiased. How you doing?
It's good to have another woman up here. Praise the Lord.
I came to
save you,
Queen. I came to save you, Queen. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good.
Hey, Miss C.
Yeah. Hi,
don't leave, bro. Don't you leave. Go ahead. Finish your statement, bro.
Yeah, because I want to ask Miss T a question too, bro.
Oh Lord. Okay.
She say, "Oh Lord."
Go ahead, bro.
Huh?
Were you done with your question or statement?
You ain't let them buy a scare you, did you, bro?
No.
No. I'm just saying it don't sound like everybody answering the question. I just need communication or sex. Now Rambo danced around it, but he finally gave an answer. I just want one unbiased. Come on.
Sex.
You can't run in a boxing match and not get a few punches. You got to dodge a bit. You know what I'm saying?
I like unbiased.
The reason I say sex is because if y'all chemistries match, you talking to him. He's talking to you. Period. You can talk about sex after the sex. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
yes.
See, like, people don't like when I say that because I'm a woman. Oh, that's how you think about it, sex. First of all, I'm not fixing to take, like how y'all was talking about a long time ago, 90 days. I'm not finna talk to you for 90 days and then find out that on the 91st day that we don't even match sexually. You just wasted 90 days of my time, period.
Yep. You can't work with them, like give them some points?
No, it's not. No. Because first of all, if I've been talking to you for 90 days, you know exactly what I like, what I don't like, how I want to feel, how I don't want to feel. Like you already know these things. So when we do hook up, it should be perfect. It shouldn't be no failures.
Hey, Miss
Can I
Shirley.
say something? Yeah, I just
Go
want
ahead,
to
Miss
say
Shirley.
that when Michael Farmer said that
good morning, Miss Shirley.
Ooh.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm sorry. My bad. Good morning, everybody. When Michael Farmer said that when he looks at his wife and she can finish his sentences, that is a form of communication. Even though you don't have to say a word to communicate with somebody. If you've been around somebody long enough, a look, body movement, a gesture, that's communication. Communication doesn't always have to be verbal. And that's what a lot of people fail to understand. So we can communicate with one another, and communication is definitely part of sex. Just like if someone smiles at you, or they lean, or flirt, all of that is communication.
Right.
What?
Amen.
You didn't answer the question.
Communication, because I would want to have sex if we can't communicate.
What?
Exactly. They don't know.
Boo.
Oh, really?
Boo.
Shirley,
answer the question, Shirley.
That's what you call weaponizing sex. If I don't communicate with you, you're not giving up no boo. You're weaponizing sex.
Exactly. And what if I don't want to talk?
Come on, Marco. Come on, Marco. I wish I could test bump you right now, Marco.
Yeah. That's like me telling me I'm not gonna buy that new range and that microwave and that dishwasher this week because you didn't come out your butt drawers. That's
hold on now. Hold on now. Listen to this though. Listen to this. Although y'all consider it weaponizing, right? Listen to what Miss Shirley said. She said exactly what Broke said. She said the way you look at somebody or y'all, hug one another or whatever, that's a form of communication. So that, Michael, you said it first. You said, hey, we can look at each other. That's a form of communication, like Miss Shirley said. Y'all, come on, man. Y'all got to keep it real now, Micro and
They don't want to keep it real. They don't want to.
They're not listening. They're not listening to what I'm saying.
Y'all
not listening to what I'm saying.
Y'all not listening to what she said, and basically, she said exactly what Broke said, just in a different form, but it's exactly the same thing that you said, Broke.
Hey, look, can I touch on something?
Okay.
Go ahead, Broke.
We hit a nerve with you somewhere, Freckle and Frugal.
Yes, I
can tell it with the comment. Yes. There's no sex if there's no communication. Well, I don't want no sex then, cause if I gotta jump through hoops for it, that's the last thing a man want to do. Jump through hoops for something, especially if y'all married and your body belong to me and vice versa. Now, when we got married, it said to death do us part, not till we talk again. Why are we putting all these stipulations on sex? Let's start there. Everybody got a stipulation for sex. I don't want sex if I got to take out the garbage, cut the grass, change the oil, and then bring you flowers home. You can keep that. You can keep that. Right? Dude, that's too much. That's too much.
I wanna say something about that comment to Freckle and Frugal. Okay, so y'all need to think back to before you got married. Yep. Please answer these questions before you got married. In order for you to get that man, you did something. You communicated to him in some kind of way that you wanted him or he wanted you. Whether you batted your eyelashes, whether you licked your lips,
that's right.
Whether your eyes crossed, that was your form of communication. The way that you walked away when he said, like you did, this was your communication to this man or to this woman. That man may have took his shirt off in the middle of nowhere. That was his form of communication to you to let you know he wanted you. Like y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all tripping. Y'all need to think about before you got married.
Let me tell you,
most of these answers.
It only take one person to change a light bulb.
That's it. Like,
the man changing the light bulb. That's who changing the light bulb.
Hey,
that sexy dress you wore on the first date, you was communicating to him. Like, y'all need to stop it. Them red heels you had on. Like, come on now, y'all,
That's
you
what I said.
purposely got
All
dressed
I
a
can say,
certain way for the man. Come
all
on.
I can say is it's some strong attitudes on this panel. You know that. Y'all know that, right?
I
Amen.
just
Oh
saying
yeah.
the
Oh
truth. I'm
yeah.
telling you
But
before
see,
you
y'all, what
No,
y'all fail to realize.
no. I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth. I'm just saying it's some strong attitudes on this panel. But I want to ask Miss T a question.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Miss
Lord.
T, Miss T. Basically, I just want to ask you, when you always say, "Am I too aggressive?" or too, what do you think?
I think I am, and I don't know how to turn it
Okay,
off.
so
Work on it though.
okay, so Miss T, you've been a woman all your life, right?
Yeah, grew up with my
I'm
father.
assuming. I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming you've been a woman all your life. So
Yeah.
why do you think that you're too aggressive? And what do you think you have to do to change that? Not asking us. What do you think you have to do to change it?
Shoot, I don't know.
Good question.
I don't know. I've been doing it for so long.
Oh, I can tell her. I know what she needs. She needs to start finding them guys who vent. She needs a man like Brooke. I'm not gonna let her drive the train.
Micro, micro, really?
Yeah, this is my
Micro, no, hold on, Micro. She's saying she too aggressive though. Not the,
I know why she's too aggressive. Why she's too aggressive. I'm gonna tell you why she's too aggressive. And I don't know her personally. I can tell you, I'm about 80% why she's been doing it by herself for so long that nobody can come and tell her nothing because she's been doing it too long by herself.
Yeah,
but she needs somebody like me and Bro to come in her life and tell her to shut the big bag up and take the bag.
I'm married. I'm married.
But see, okay, Micro. But listen to this.
I'm married.
Listen to this though.
No,
Listen to this, Micro.
I'm just saying. I'm just not saying
No,
married.
no, Micro. But listen to this one. If you are broke or me coming to Miss T life or she coming to Miss T life and tell her to shut the F up, what you think she gonna do? She gonna bounce because she ain't never heard that before.
You take a certain type of guy. Miss T know what type of guy she wants. She have not found that guy. That guy got to come and be more assertive and tell her to take a back seat, but say it in a nice way. Don't say F up, but she know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're saying. I got what you're saying, Michael.
Go ahead, please take the wheel, excuse me.
Miss T,
but
Miss T, her thing is she likes big guys and she don't like big soft guys. She like big guys who are going to be more assertive than her to let her know he's running the show. Not disrespectful saying run the show, but letting him know that he's stepping up again. You know what I mean? I seen her in that Chicago. What's his name? I seen that date.
So she like the big piece of chicken guys.
Yeah, the big.
Hey,
go ahead, Unbiased. Go ahead, Unbiased.
Go ahead.
So Miss T is not going to like me after this and what I have to say. If this is directed to you, Miss T. First of all, you have to stop saying because I've been doing X, Y, and Z for so long. Let your guard down because you can.
I cannot.
Stop saying that you can't.
You can.
don't want to.
Absolutely, you can.
You don't want to. And when you allow yourself to be vulnerable for that man, that's the one, because he's going to know how to bring those walls down and not wither away.
If I can find somebody to me dropping down the walls, I will, but I ain't found nothing.
Hold on, Miss T. Hold on, Miss T. Let her finish now. Let her finish. And then come back with it.
The ones that's going to challenge you on when you say, "Oh, I've been a single mom for this," and then he gonna be like, "Okay, and next, all right." Then you be like, "Well, I've been paying my own." Okay, next.
I ain't found it.
Okay, but I'm saying when you get to that person, that's how you're gonna know that that's your person. The ones that say, when you say, "Oh, my bills, this, that, and the third," and they be like, "Well, what you want me to do about it?" That's not your person.
Right, I agree.
Okay, so you just have to, you got to keep going until that other person comes along. But you got to stop saying to this man that you're just meeting, "Oh, I've been doing this all by myself for a long time." Just
hold on. Then y'all say we wasting time. Let's get to the point.
Well, yeah, because honestly, he don't even care about that.
I don't care. I got to get it out. This is where I'm coming from.
Hold on, Miss T. Hold on.
Wait a minute. Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me say this, Miss T. When you meet an individual, and I do agree that you want to let that individual know what your do's and don'ts are, but you also let him talk first in regards to what he can bring to the table for you before you start giving him your checklist to see if a lot of things that he might be talking about can check off your list. Don't be
Now,
so quick to say, it's all right to let him know, but let him talk first so you can get an idea where he's coming from. If you cut him off at the knees before he can stand up, quite naturally, he can't even walk away.
Now he's
Okay.
gonna need
Give
a
him a
right.
chance
Say it
first.
again, Miss Shirley.
Give him a
Well,
Miss
Say it
chance.
Shirley,
again, Miss
you
Shirley.
know how to put stuff
because I
in
was
words,
just going to say that to this young lady because
I'ma
I'm going
let
to
Say it
tell
that
you,
out.
again, Miss Shirley.
if a
But I
man is
want to
into
say this,
y'all
Miss
women,
T.
if a man is into y'all women, you don't have to tell him about your bills because if he's really into you,
Period.
you're going to pay them bills for you.
Exactly.
Period.
And that's what I'm
Let me
trying to
You
let me
ain't got
accomplish.
to tell him.
Yeah.
so let me
Period.
say this to you, Miss T. Let me say this to you, Miss T. You too beautiful of a young woman to walk around without a man
Oh
in your
yeah, she
life.
is.
Don't walk around with your chest poked out all the time. Let him have his chest poked out, all right?
Well,
See, let me
she's
tell
a
you,
woman, so
something.
she can
So
poke her chest out. I'm just saying.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah, but
Shut up, bro.
broke, you
But
know what I'm
nobody
talking
asked
about,
you.
broke.
let me tell you another reason why I am the way I am. Like my parents divorced when I was young. I wanted to live with my father, where out in the streets and shooting craps and you don't need no man for nothing. I'm your man. I grew up with men. I grew up with men all my life, so like I have that men mentality. You know what I'm
Mentality. Yeah.
saying?
But hold on, Miss T.
Yeah.
Remember, you were taught well. Don't get it wrong. But you're not a
Exactly.
man.
Right.
You're not a man. Remember that.
And are you comfortable with the way that you're living? So, like,
Yeah.
even though I know how to change my own tire and change my oil in my truck and fix little things around the house, but is that the life that you want to live moving forward? Like, are you okay with that? Or do you
I've been
want
doing it so
somebody?
long. I'm comfortable doing it.
Well, then there you go.
But
Then you're not really looking for no man.
yeah,
Because if
There
he
you
you're
gonna
not
go,
looking for a
Unbiased.
man.
if if he
You're
gonna
not.
come in, he is supposed to be taking care of all of that.
I'm not. I'm just
Right.
saying,
Right.
like you said, I need to learn on me first, work on me, and then do it.
You
But right
you
now,
just need to learn that. Okay, let me say this. Your dad taught you correctly. Please don't get that twisted, because even if you had a man, let's just say, even if you had a man, y'all was married, and let's just say, God forbid, something happened to him before you still living and he's passed on. Well, it's good that you learned how to cut the grass and do all these things for yourself. But that's only if your
Right.
man is no longer there. But once your man is there, you have to let him take on those responsibilities
Yep.
if that's what he's choosing to do. So you have to learn to let some of that go. Yes, you've
That's right,
been
Miss
doing
T.
it all your life, but you don't have to. You're choosing
See,
to.
so what
And
I
that's
want
the
to say to you,
difference.
Miss T, what I want to say to you, Miss T, is you know how you call your daddy over when you need something fixed at home? That's what your man is for.
but see, I can't get a man until I work on myself. That's why we have these.
Can I
No, you
address
don't
That's
have to work
okay.
on
Listen, Miss
yourself. That
can I address a comment
Yeah,
here?
Miss T,
that's a book.
first of all, I want to say, how long is it going to take you to work on yourself? You're 43 years old almost.
Exactly.
I've been doing this for 43 years. It ain't gonna just turn like in a month.
Yeah, it will. It will. You just
Dude,
gonna
what,
You
No,
ain't been no,
Miss
you ain't
T,
been doing it.
that's the second that you
Let
need
me
to
let me
just let
correct
that
let me
part go.
correct that
One
one
just
thing
thing.
for you. Let me correct that one thing for you. You ain't been doing it for 43 years. You
Okay,
only
well,
been doing
about
it for
20.
about 20 plus years.
Okay.
20 plus years.
Yeah.
Your daddy did most of that when you was growing up. Your mama and daddy did most of that when you was growing up.
So how long you
Now,
been
like I said, your daddy has taught you well. You know what I'm saying? But when you need things done around the house, that's where your man gonna kick in at. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how long you think it's gonna take?
hey, now, Miss, can I say something? Hold on,
Okay,
y'all.
Avatar.
Look at here,
What
Miss
Avatar?
T.
Yes.
No, I'm driving. I had to get out that spot. Look, first off, Miss T, you are good enough how you are right now. All you need is a grown man to come up and say, "Hey, we going out Friday night. I got what you need. You just need to sit
That's
back
it.
and enjoy the ride."
Yeah.
When
That's
when that
it.
man come along, you ain't got to change nothing. Changing yourself and getting to know yourself, that's a book. Real life reality is if a dude walked up to you and you find him appealing to the eyes and he spoke the right verbiage to you, you gone. You gone, Miss T. You off the market. You going on Facebook and you changing your status as in a relationship.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Period.
Yeah, because right now you keeping it this complicated.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's complicated.
that's it. Remember, would you try to say something?
Well, basically what they're trying to say, Miss T, is get out your own way.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go, Miss T.
Miss
There
T,
you
you
go.
are
I
good
can
enough.
see that. Because you know what, Miss T? I'm gonna tell you this. Sometimes your body language will shut somebody down. Because if you walk
Exactly.
in the room and you got your high beams on already, they trying to figure out how to break your defenses. And that could
Yep.
either work against you or with you.
See,
I
that's
mean,
So
you
hold
know,
on, Miss
you're
Shirley.
always
Hold on.
smiling. You're always smiling.
Hold,
I'll give you that. And you have a little savoir faire. But you also give off sometimes a negative vibe
hold
before
on.
you
Hold on,
even
Miss
get
Shirley.
to where you got to go.
Miss Shirley, you said one thing to her. Please explain to her what you mean by the high beams. Please explain that to her.
Oh yeah, you got to. Yeah.
Did you understand what she mean by the high beams, Miss T?
no, not at all.
That mean you got a look on your face that a man say, wait a minute, man, she look a little hard over there. Maybe I don't want to step to her. You see what I'm saying?
And I like
You coming in with this,
I need somebody a
although
little
you
bit harder
smiling.
to come in, and then I'm like, hey, he might be about something. But like, I can't just drop down and just be like, bloop. Okay, I'm gonna put my trust in you. I got a whole daughter without a daddy.
But y'all know
I got a whole head of household.
But that's not what I was saying. I'm
Exactly,
saying to you
Miss T.
that
She missed it. She missed
I
it.
want to address that because you put that up in the chat, Miss Shirley, and I don't want it to go so far. I want to address that. I don't understand some of y'all women when y'all put that in there that the men that y'all trying to date looking at your daughters. When you date, what you going at that you think every man that you date want to hump on your daughters?
I did not say
What
that.
kind of men are y'all attracting?
no,
What
that's not what she said. No, that's not what she said.
No. It was a comment that I hear a lot being said when they talk these comments about dating. Of the men they trying to date, try to look at their kids. And I'm like, what men are you trying to attract yourself to that you think that man is trying to look at your children? Like, that's crazy. What kind of men are that you feel that you're trying to date that has an idea that you think you're going to mess with your kids? I mean, don't trust nobody, but I don't go into a relationship thinking a woman I'm trying to date is going to mess with my children. You know what I mean? Because there are women out here that's predators too. It ain't just men, but that's all.
That's a whole different conversation.
Yeah, that's a whole.
It really is.
Jump in?
It really is.
That's a whole
Hey,
different conversation.
it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense what Micro is saying to you, Miss T. Don't always look at it as if somebody's trying to date you only to, find out you got a daughter and then they want to date your daughter. You know what I'm saying? It's you gotta take each individual as as they come. You can't always throw up that, oh, I got a daughter defense mechanism. You know what I'm saying? And I can't have any man around. Well, we not saying bring the man around her, the first date and then he be looking at her and gawking. You gotta meet the man and want to deal with the man first. Then somewhere down the line, he gonna meet your daughter regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a package deal. You can't have one without the other. So,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was saying I can't. It's harder for me to break down my wall to let somebody in and like give them, like that. When
you're not trying to give up your identity. That's the problem. You say you scared to give up your identity, but your identity is who you are. You're not giving up your identity. Of course, what you want to do is you want to hand them all your bills and say, I'm sitting there like this. That's why you don't trust it.
Right.
You're never giving him the full range, but you're giving him the respect as a man in your life.
Respect.
My wife
Say
makes,
that one more time,
my wife makes.
That's right.
Once again, I don't know if y'all heard me. My wife don't need me. My wife wants me. You get what I'm saying? I can walk out this door, die today, tomorrow. My wife is straight just off her job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I look at my wife, I realize my wife is younger than me. My wife don't need me. She wants me. It's a big difference from somebody that wants you and then needs you. And that's what I'm saying. The man that wants you, Miss T, you ain't got to tell about your bills. You ain't got to talk about you got a daughter.
Right.
You just be who you are, and I'm guaranteeing you those walls going to open up. It's just you're thinking that you just got to let it all down at one time. The right man's going to break that wall down. You got to let it.
Or start with a drill, put some little holes in the wall. I mean, get a little peephole, like a little bits and pieces, and then eventually come down a little bit.
Rambo. Oh,
you know, you don't break the whole thing down and then be like, oh, straight. No. But listen,
his hand up, y'all.
The man that wants to be in your life, any woman that's here is married. If the man wants you, you ain't got to tell him about your bills. You ain't got to tell him nothing. He's going to take care of the situation.
Exactly.
That's a real man.
Exactly.
Different story.
Now, Miss T, I hear you. I heard somebody say, your daughter's a package deal. Not really. Your daughter's almost grown. Let's start here now. If you had, yeah, but I'm saying if you got a 2 or 3 year old,
gonna be out of her life.
No. What? Hit me all the way out, Miss Cheryl. If you got a child that's 2 or 3 years old, then I know going in a relationship, I got to help raise this child. Now, if you start dating a man now and your daughter is almost 17, finna be 18, it's little raising that goes into that. So yes, your daughter is a package, but not the regular package of having to help raise a child. The child is almost grown. You got a year of getting to know that child more than trying to raise that child.
Exactly.
It's a difference.
Right.
It's a big difference.
Right, bro. Right.
As well, you're not trying to go in a relationship with someone with a child that's as an adolescent. You're not trying to be the father. You know, you know that the child has a father already. You're just trying to be a male role model. And that's where a lot of people, as a man, we get it mixed up. You're not trying to be a daddy or whatever. You're just trying to be a real role model. So because women go out there and look for men who are very similar to the fathers that they had in their life. You know, and women, men do the same. They look for some things that their partners become like similar aspects of what their mothers had. So, you're just trying to be a role model. You're not trying to be like the dad. That's a different thing.
No,
you're just trying to be a great role model.
Miss T, she coming in a relationship just like my wife was. And
I date. They are like I'm trying to help my daughter find the colleges and stuff like that. Like, oh, you're spending too much time with your daughter. You're doing too much of this. You're doing
you don't need them.
You don't need them.
You don't need them.
Definitely don't need them.
No, they ain't no.
Kick his ass to the curb, drop a brick on his.
Take him out to the curb on trash day and drop him off.
One that Micro was saying was raised by a mama, a grandmother, a uncle, a auntie, and all that because he's being selfish.
Yep.
He's being selfish.
But to a degree, there's a level of balance. There's a level of balance Miss T got to come to. I understand your daughter is important. Your daughter is the most important in your life right now. But the point is, you got to have a balance. See, that's from one side, you can look at it as you spending too much time, but the other side is the balance. You got to, adjust. Let him know your daughter going to get majority of your time, but, he's going to get a little of your time right now until, it's got to be a balance.
Or he could have said, now, this is my thing. If he was a man that wanted to be in her life, he would say, well, what is it that I can do to help you?
Exactly.
That's what it
right there.
If he got a cell phone and he got a computer, he could be helping you look for whatever and bringing those ideas to you.
And stuff.
He'll free up time for you to have more time with him.
Exactly.
That's right. The other things that you have to do. Now, once he knocks out half the stuff off your daily to
then
do,
you have no excuse as to why you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing with him. Period.
There you go.
So you can't bring that back up that I got to do this.
Exactly.
But another thing too is,
I'm gonna make a run because I'm actually at work.
Okay.
Hey, Rambo, man, it's a pleasure seeing you all the time, bro.
It's been a pleasure. Actually, I love this discussion. I love this communication aspect of certain things. It's beautiful that we have people are like-mindedness with a bit of difference, but it's great that we all have different aspects of different things, which make us learn because everybody has an opinion and every opinion is valid, regardless if you don't like it. It's an opinion, but there is truth between everything else. So life is just about learning. And Miss T, you are too beautiful to be out here having those walls. Sometimes you just gotta let someone peep through that wall, and the right person, doesn't matter how tall the wall is, they will get a nuclear weapon and
They will
remove
jump
it
that.
eventually.
Tell her,
with
Exactly.
Rambo.
time.
Tell her again,
So
Rambo.
Well,
There
there
Well,
you
you go.
go.
I got
Tell her,
more
I'm
Rambo.
holes
ringing
in
the
there.
bell. Ding, ding,
Didn't
ding,
y'all
ding,
have to put holes
Yeah.
in the wall to let them get a little piece at a time?
just let it peek. You know, you make a,
I
get
can do that.
different
I
size
can do
holes.
that.
You can make bigger holes. You got this. Don't
Right.
worry about it.
Right,
You're
Thank you,
too
Rambo.
beautiful.
right.
Yeah, we
I
ain't
don't
trying
care
to
about.
make it a voyeur, but we
You
would
know what I
letting
mean?
you know
The
that.
right man will come. The right man
Yeah.
will come.
Either he gonna break through it
I'm
or he
out
gonna
because I
jump
need to go
over it.
get some money to pay
But
the
let him
bills.
do that.
Bye, Rambo.
Bye, Rambo.
Yeah,
You
Thank
guys
All
you.
love you
right,
guys. Thank
Rambo.
God.
Have a good day.
All
Take
right,
Yeah,
care
Rambo.
now.
I,
right.
I want to say something like you basically got a wall up like my wife had when me and her was dating. Her thing, that's how we started off more or less friends and talking because she didn't want to date. When I came to a situation of talking to her, asking her, why she don't have a man, she always said the same thing. I don't got time. I got to raise my kids. I got to make sure my kids this. I got to pay bills. I got to go to work. And I'm like, when you going to have time for you? And she was like, I make time for me. I'm like, you need a man too to make time with you. So that brought the question of do she really need a man or do she want a man? And that was her whole thing. She always had a wall up. And the more we start talking and having these conversations, then it came from her baby daddy that she was having issues with him. And then it came from, her not really trusting too many guys that, just want to mess around. And, that emotion started kicking. And that's when we started having that communication to say, okay, this is why you want to be single or you choose to be single to compare to being in a relationship and having an understanding about that relationship. Like I said, just because you dating everybody, that's not your future husband. You got to get to know that person.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Let
But
me
but
just
that's
say this
where
to you.
communication come
She,
in.
Hold on. Let me hold on, Bias, because I'm gonna get off and go to work. Well, I'm at work, but I'm gonna start working. Listen, Miss T. All I want to say to you is, don't make your wall thicker and don't make it taller. Let the dude jump the wall or bust through it. Give
I
him
am
a chance to do
fuck
that.
the little holes. Like Rambo said, I'm gonna let a little bit out at a time, I'm gonna let them
Yeah,
in.
there you go. There you go. Hey, thank y'all for allowing me to be up a part of this panel.
You
I'm
always
biased. Don't
say
be
that.
Yeah.
starting no mess with nobody. Hashtag you always say that.
Big Rooster.
Miss Shirley.
Hey.
Hey, Miss
Hey,
Yeah.
Shirley. Keep
Yes, dear.
dropping that knowledge on Miss T. Keep dropping that
Yeah.
knowledge. Hey, bro, man, although you got a weird way of telling it, bro, you keep it real as I don't know what. Hey, and
Send
I
him
love that
home.
about
Send
you.
him home.
Hey, Micro,
appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
man, you all right, man, but you, brother, keep telling the truth, Micro.
I'm gonna
She,
that's all I can do, man.
man,
All I can do. They might not like it, but
she
I'm
do
gonna
your thing. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm listening.
hey,
You
Rooster.
know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
Rooster.
Yeah, yes,
Hey,
sir.
Rooster. Cock a doodle
Yes, sir.
doo.
Hey, that
Hey,
sound like you like my haircut. That sound like you like my haircut. I'm
I
out.
just noticed you had a haircut.
hey, Miss T.
Yeah.
Hey, can I address a comment that you had posted up? It was from Robert. He said, God first,
I was gonna
your
say it.
daughter, and your man. I want to see how he worded. Did he say husband or boyfriend? Because it's a difference. Your belief system, God, your daughter, your man, why you date. Okay, all right. But once you get married, 2 and 3 swap.
Yeah, definitely.
2 and 3
Definitely.
swap once you get married. But while
Yeah.
you dating, that is
Yeah.
the correct order.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
definitely agree with that.
hey, when you get married, is your belief system, then it's your wife and your husband, and then it's your children.
Yeah.
Ooh, see,
Yeah.
it's
See?
the little stuff.
That's
Marriage
the
ain't for
problem.
It's the little
everybody now.
stuff.
Marriage ain't for
See?
everybody.
Oh
But
well,
you
It
know,
marriage
ain't
ain't
for
guess
for
what,
you.
But
everybody.
see, are
Yeah,
you
but
marrying
Miss
the right
T,
person? That's the
but
point.
guess what, bro?
Miss T, you just said your daughter's getting ready to go off to college
Exactly, Miss
soon,
Shirley.
and she's gonna be an adult, and she's
Living her
gonna
own
have her
life.
own way of
Yes.
dating and meeting
Yes.
men when you're not around.
Right.
So
She
therefore,
gonna get married or be
you
out
are
on her
free.
own.
And
She's
see,
always
I don't
gonna
want,
And
be your daughter. She's
Okay.
always
I don't
gonna
want
be
y'all.
your
I
daughter.
got a question. So, okay, my
Go
daughter,
ahead.
she's 25, whatever, and she's going through a real serious situation. And the husband in my life is like, no, let her handle it. No, I'm going down there with my daughter. Like,
no man is
Oh,
going to
geez.
tell you that. I don't believe a man is going to tell you that about your child.
Yeah.
You
Hey,
thinking
I'm giving you
negative,
Negative.
you never know.
and that's why. Listen, Queen. Listen, Linda. Listen. You thinking negative, and no real man is going to deny you access to your daughter.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen is when she do get married, you're still going to be saying, I gotta go protect my daughter. I gotta go protect my daughter.
Exactly.
And she done went on about her business.
See what
And
I'm
you
saying?
still waiting.
I've
And
dated.
you let her work that out. That's between her and her husband. That ain't got nothing to do with you.
That's what I'm saying. I've always dated guys where it's just like, you doing too much for her. You're doing too much for your
Yeah.
daughter.
But see,
That's
the
all I
guys
know.
you talk about, you said the exact thing. You're dating. You're not a husband. You're not a wife.
Yeah, I haven't found manly.
You're not in a relationship. You're not in a solid relationship.
I haven't had that.
You haven't had a solid
But a
relationship.
positive when all I've had is negative is a little bit difficult.
Miss T.
Right. Well,
all
your
right,
daughter don't have the same walls up as you have.
That's
So
fine.
therefore,
Not yet.
That's
She
yeah,
fine.
but
will.
see, you comparing yourself with your daughter, and you can't do that.
Can't do that.
Once she finds the man of her life, her dreams, then let them deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Let them deal with it. You ain't got nothing to do with that. Unless he's doing a physical or mental abuse, then you ain't got no business in that. That's
No,
between her and him.
the second she tells me she needs me, I'll be there. If she needs something that's important, I'll be there.
Of course, only if she call you.
But
Yeah,
that's not
only if
saying
she
that
call
the
you.
man is gonna stop you from doing it, though. You
That's what I'm
said
saying. I'm biased. I said I've been dating all these type of men. The one you said ain't no real man.
Keyword is dating,
I
by
just haven't dated
dating.
a real man.
Okay.
The keyword is dating.
Okay.
I never been married.
Okay.
We're gonna wrap up because it's 2 hours.
One thing. I
Yeah.
just want to add one thing real quick before I go. Now, Miss T, some of you might not have never thought about how you date and your approach to men rub off on your daughter and her approach to how she dates. So kind of be careful how much you let in on about how your dating life is going, because that will affect how she chooses men in the future. I just want to say that.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Y'all got anything else to say? We wrap up.
Have a good day.
Have a great day, Queens
I'll
and
just say
Kings
we
of the
wrap up.
panel.
Keep positive thoughts.
And I'm gonna tell you from a illegal dude that been locked up. Listen, knowing is half the battle. If you know what your problem is, you already know the problem. Work on it. You already know. You just told us you know why. So work on it. You know, knowing is half the battle. You see. Take care.
Yeah.
God bless you. Take care. Knowing is half the battle. Take care.
Thank y'all for coming up. Yeah, I do agree with you guys a lot. I just haven't found like those type of men that I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. I found needy men. I never found like manly men to be in that situation. So that's why I'm always thinking the worst, because I always get the worst. So that's why I think the way I think, just a little more. I missed a whole lot of stuff. But I feel you, Unbiased. I would love to meet that man. Rambo, I am working on putting the little holes, giving people a little piece of my life at a time. Maybe not so much give them, just this real 8-inch thick wall, or this unbelievably unbreakable wall. I don't know. But Big Rooster is not going to happen in like a month or two or something like that. It's going to take time because, like I said, I've been doing this for a long time. So let me see. Yeah, I do. I really, really do. I told you I could be the poster child for Waiting to Exhale 2023, 2024. That's why I thought when the right one comes. Yeah. Absolutely right. When my little phony pony trying to come out. Now wait a minute. I need you to stay in a little bit longer. We attract to what we see in the mirror. I can agree with that. Yeah, if I've been doing something for like 20 plus years It's not just gonna happen in a month. It's gonna take some time. I'm a work in progress. I admit that. I have no problem admitting my faults as long as I am like working on them. It's definitely not gonna happen in a month, darling. Yeah, I agree. It's gonna take some time. And I do appreciate these talks. I do appreciate them. So what's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, so tomorrow we won't have a relationship thing. We're gonna have something totally different. And then next Friday is Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, he talked like he's my grandpa or something. Darling. But thank y'all for coming in. Love y'all. I love all the input. I was not trying to backtalk anybody or cut anybody off. But I just had to let you know where I come from, where I get this mentality from. I grew up a lot with my father and his friends and all that stuff. So I don't know. It just takes some time. I'm working on it, unbiased. I'm working on it. I'm trying to de-ninja myself. What did she say? Why are you in the driver's seat all the time, Miss T? I'm trying to get I'm trying to get on the passenger side. I know it. Big Rich, the good peeps. He's just trying to make sure you don't get hurt. Y'all all good peeps. Big Rich be cracking me up because he'd be like, it ain't that hard, Miss T. It is that hard. It is that hard for me. It is. I don't. And I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But I love y'all dearly. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. But anyways, peace and love. Thank y'all for coming in, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.